Let's talk about multiplication. So, for example, if we have 3 over 4 times 1 over 5, it's going to be very simple because we're just going to take 3 times 1. I write multiplication as a dot in this example. 3 times 1, and down here 4 times 5. This is 3 and this is 20, and we're done. Let's say we have 3 over 7 times 2 over 9. It's going to be 6 over 63. Can we simplify this? Maybe it's a little difficult this way. So before we do this multiplication and we get quite a large number down here, we can back up a second and simplify before we do the multiplication. So for example, we see that 3 and here 9. 9 we know is 3 times 3, right? So we can just cross out 1 3 up here and 1 3 down here. So it's going to be 1 and this is going to be 1. Okay, so now we have 1 times 2, which is 2. Down here we have 7 times 3 times 1, but doesn't change anything to take anything times 1. So 7 times 3, 21. So the answer would be 2 over 21, and you can't simplify it anymore. So that's a good trick to know, to simplify before we do the multiplication. Let's say we have 1 whole and 1/14 times, and this proper fraction 21 over 25. Well, it's a little difficult to know how to handle this mixed number in a multiplication, so we're going to change this mixed number to an improper fraction. So this is going to be 15 over 14, and this is going to be the same thing, so 21 over 25. Now of course we can write up here we can write 15 times 21 and calculate it. It's going to be a big number, and 14 times 25 is also going to be a very big number. So let's simplify it before we write anything. Okay, so we see that 15 and 25 have some common factors. 15 is the same thing as 3 times 5, and 25 is 5 times 5. So we can cross out a 5, and if we cross out the 5 we have 3 left here, and 25 we had 5 times 5. We cross out 1 5, then we have 1 5 left. Here we have 14 and 21. 14 is the same thing as 2 times 7. Here is 3 times 7. So we have a 7 here, a 7 here. So let's cross out the 7s. Left is 2 times 7, so it's going to be 2. Here we crossed out 7, 3 times 7, so we're going to have 3 left. Now we have 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 5 is 10. So 9 over 10, and you can simplify this. So the answer is going to be 9 over 10. So it's already simplified. So this is a good way to change every mixed number into some type of fraction, an improper fraction, and then simplify before you multiply, and then you usually end up with the simplified answer.